Hey superstars, I'm Sue and welcome to my channel, Reviews with Sue. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and supporting our channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Sue and hope you consider hitting that subscribe button. So would you like to know what today's unboxing is all about? Well, I have a huge haul from Maniology. If you want to know what's inside these packages, then just keep on watching.
Doing reviews just like I do, hanging out with your friends too. It's Sue.
And I'm back. Here I am, fingers and all. So what I'd like to do first is share with you all the awesome items that Maniology sent me over free for review. So let me go ahead and get started with some of the plates they sent me. So I'm going to grab the first plate. This is how your plates are always going to come. It does say Maniology on there, and it comes in this nice little sleeve. However, I do have one of those little books that they sent me over, and I am now storing them in there. So first of all, you're going to see there is going to be a little film on here. So what you're going to want to do is you want to take that film off actually before you do any of the stamping. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to peel this little edge off if I can. There we go. And what's really nice is if you can get it all in one clean swoop, that is awesome. So this is how you take it off. You just remove it like this. You might get a little bit of a glare, but at least this way you can actually see it up close and personal. So this particular plate is called the M319. And you can see it's basically where you could actually use it for each one of your fingers. So you can actually put a polish on here if you want, and then you can just stamp it on. Or what you could also do is, what I wanted to use this one for is to put like different colored dots on here, then, do the scrape, and then you'll have like multicolors all at the same time. And what's nice, like I said, is you can do it all in one clean swoop, and you don't have to keep cleaning your plate over. The flip side of it is going to look like this. At first, I didn't know if they all came like this, but they actually do. So that was the first plate they sent me over. Okay, then the next plate they sent me is this one right here. Now, I was able to choose these plates, and I do want to thank Maniology so much for sending these over. I love this stamping art. It's just like so fun. So I'm just kind of looking here for a little edge here that I can kind of open it up so I can get this little top sheet off. There we go. So I got the top sheet off here. And look at this one, guys. It is Superstars, it is. So let me go ahead and get rid of that. And this one is actually going to be M483. And you can see they are all different types of stars. You got multiple stars, but they're all like in different shapes and sizes. Then you can see there's like different thicknesses. You've got your rounded stars. So this I am going to have a ball with. I can just tell you that right now. So that was the plate. Now, they also sent me a couple of new stampers. So the first stamper is going to be this one right here. It's called the Glitter Dome. And you can see how cute it is. It has like these like little popsicle sticks all over it, little drinks. I mean, it's just kind of like fun and festive. And I love fun things. This one is all actually sparkly. You can still, though, see through it when you go to do your stamping, as you can see right there. You can still stamp right through it. But I just thought it was really fun because it's all nice and glittery. And it also did come with the matching scraper. And you can see there, it does have all those little popsicle sticks all over it. So cute. Okay, then we are going to get into some of the different polishes they sent me over. So the first one is going to be a sticky base coat. So this is a great item to have. I have not tried it yet though, but eventually I definitely will. Now some of these you can actually purchase individually, or you can buy them as like a group set. Then the next one they sent me over is this one here. This is the smudge-free top coat. So once you actually apply your polish on your nails and you do the stamp, then you want to put this on there to help protect it. And then after that, if you'd like, you can always put a speed coat top coat on there. And this is the top coat, and it's going to dry a little bit quicker. Now, these items here are all new items that I haven't even tried yet. Now, personally, myself, what I like to do is when I put polish on, I like to use the gel polish on top of it. So I just use like a clear coat on top, and then that way they last a little bit longer, and they actually give my nails a little bit more hardness. Okay, the next one they sent me over is the concealing base coat right here. So there's actually two different types of base coats that they offer. One is going to be a concealing, and then the other one is called a brightening base coat. So like if you have like yellowed nails or kind of like damaged nails, these are always nice to put on before you even put the polish on, or you can just use them by themselves. Some people like to use these for their French manicures. So we have those two. Then I wanted to get a black one, so I did pick out one of the black polishes. Now this one they call straight up black. So you can see it is straight up black, just like it says there. So this is the polish itself. Now I did go ahead and do a swatch on that, and this is the swatch. So you can see how nice and black that is right there. And it is called straight up black. So there is that one. Okay, then I also had them send me over a white one. So here is the white. I've come to realize that the white and the black, they play together very nicely with other colors. And if you're wanting to do any stamping and then coloring in the stamp itself, like on your little stamper, it's a lot easier if you actually use a black one and then color it in, because then you can see like all the outer edges a lot easier. So I did go ahead and swatch the white one, and it looks like this, and they call this one Bam White. So there is the white polish there on that nice little swatch. You can see there. I love to have the swatches because then I can see like all the colors right in front of me. And then the last one they sent me over is this one right here. And this one is called Watermelon Float. And this is the color I actually have on my nails right now. I did file my nails all down. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. So I wanted them to be a little bit on the shorter side, only because my nails grow super fast. And I didn't want to have to worry about my nails while I was on vacation. Once I did the swatch, it actually looks like this right here. So there is the swatch. And this is going to be in Watermelon Float right there. So I didn't do any stamping on these right now, but I probably will, but I have time. I can still do that. So there is that there. And then, let's see, I have two more things to show you. This item right here is a replacement stamp, which I think is really neat. So if you already like own one of these, but like your stamp is getting bad, then what you can do is you can actually just order the replacement stamp, and then you'll save a little bit of money. Now these actually come in little cases like this, and it's like a little Jello shot. You can tell right there. It's like all nice and wiggly, but this is the stamp that you can actually use in that replacement, which I think is pretty cool. And then plus it comes in this nice little case here. Now we are moving on to the star of the show. We are as in superstars. So the last item I want to share with you is going to be this one right here. This is one of their brand new products. It's called the Flexi Stamper. It includes one stamper, and it also is going to include a scraper card. So I did go ahead and pull it out of the package, but I have not played with it whatsoever yet. So it did come with another scraper, and it's really nice to have lots of these little scrapers around, because if one gets a little bit gummy and you don't feel like cleaning it right away, then you've got a backup. Now this one is a little bit smaller than their traditional cards. You can see this one looks like the size of a credit card. This one's a little bit smaller. I haven't really figured out which one I like to use the best yet, but I'm just going to keep playing with them until I get it all figured out. So now this is the Flexi Stamper. This thing I think is going to be so cool. Now with this stamper, what you can do is you can stamp just normal, or you can shrink your image, or you can enlarge your image. And I just think that is going to be the neatest thing ever. So right here, you can see there is like a little lock right here. You can see that little slit right there. So what you can do is you can actually turn this. So let's see if I can turn it the right way. You turn it like this, and this will come off. So this way, if it was like this, you wouldn't be able to really see where you're actually stamping. But you can take it off, and then you can still see through the image itself right here to do your stamping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on here. So you just got to line up the little holes there, and then you're going to lock it into place. Now the stamp top actually comes off, and then you've got your little gel stamper right here. Now what's really cool is you can see this is the size of it here, right? Well, if you crank it, it's actually going to get bigger. So let's see. So then that way you can actually enlarge your stamp that way. And then if you want to shrink your stamp, then you're just going to bring it down. So I don't know if you can really get a good look that it's actually kind of like getting smaller. And then it's kind of like getting bigger right here. Now, I don't know exactly how to do this. I've definitely watched some different tutorials on it, but I'm still going to be, kind of like learning as I go. Now, just so you know, Maniology, they have their own YouTube channel, and they do tons and tons of demonstrations. I've watched this video where they were demonstrating this over and over and over again. So hopefully I have it down now that I can actually show you guys. So let me go ahead and set that over here to the side. There was one last thing I actually completely forgot to show you, and that's this one right here. This looks like a stationery product, and you all know how much I love my stationery products. I do. But it is kind of like stationery, but it's not. it opens up like this here. It has like this little magnetic closure on it, and it opens up and it says, your creative journey starts now. And these are just like little sheets of paper basically, where you can do like, you can practice on these, or if you practice on it and you figure out exactly what you want to do, then you can write notes to yourself of exactly what you did. So then that way, if you want to recreate that design, you can go back to one of these pages and you can find it. I think there's about 50 pages in here, and they actually just kind of like rip off, like I'm ripping off this one right now. So let me go ahead and close this, and I'm going to go ahead and put it to the side. I am going to leave a link down below in the description box for Maniology, just in case you want to check out some of these items for yourself. Now, they also have a subscription box, which I also do receive, and I do pay for that with my own money. So you know that's how much I'm really enjoying this art stamping or stamping art, whichever way it goes. Now, I do have a discount code too. On your purchase, if you use the code SUE10, you will get 10% off your order. Now, that is an affiliate link, so if you do decide to use it, I may receive a little kickback. And remember, if you ever use any of my links, please let me know down below in the comment section, so that way I can thank you personally. Now, I don't believe that you can use that on their monthly subscription, though. But if you want to get just like a starter pack, or you want to buy a few individual items, then you definitely can use my discount code on that. If I have any giveaways going on, I'm also going to link that down below in the description box. So I peeled off my little sheet right here, and you can see it does have all the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, because you got 5 fingernails there. Now it says peel right here. You can actually peel this off. Let me see if I can do it right here. You can peel this off, and the back side of this, whoopsie, this side of it right here, it's sticky. So you can actually use this to clean off your stamper right here, or you can even use it to like clean off your little nail area if you wanted to try to dab it around your nail. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it nice and flat for right now. So let me go ahead and stick this over to the side just a little bit for right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the stamp plate right here. Now the stamp plate is already clean, as you can see. It's nice, shiny, brand new. Haven't touched it or anything yet. So hopefully it should be good. Now I'm going to slant this over to the side, just because if I put it over here, you're getting the glare from my upper light that I have here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to grab the black here. So let me just do a little shaking. You can hear, I think it has like those little balls in there that kind of helps mix it all up. So what I'm going to try to attempt to do is do a sample of one of the stars here, and then I'm going to try to shrink the star to make it a little bit smaller. So if you have like small nail beds, or you have children that you want to do these little stamping with, and say some of the stamps are like too large, like the plates are, then what you can do is you can shrink it and you can actually make it smaller. Or say I wanted a larger one here on my thumb, but when I get down to my pinky, the image might be too large to put on my pinky, and I've already come across that a couple of times. So that way you can actually shrink it so you can have the same image there. So I do have my stamper out. Let's see here. I'm going to kind of just brush over it here with my little lint brush here. I think it's sticky. Is it sticky? Yeah, it is sticky. So you always want to make sure that this is cleaned off. You never want to use acetone or anything on the actual jelly stamp itself, because that's going to damage it, and you definitely don't want to do that. And let's see, let me do a couple more little shakes here. A lot of times, I don't know why, but I feel like I have to do this on an angle, because I'm always like afraid I'm not going to be able to swipe it fast enough or something. And then I do have like a little napkin over here to the side where I'm going to be putting my little swatches over on, or my little scraper thing. So when I go to like clean it off, then I can do it that way. So deep breath, Sue, because yes, I'm still new at this. I'm still getting the hang of it, but I am actually having lots of fun. And I do appreciate all of you being here for watching this video. And if you get a chance to watch any of my other videos, I would so greatly appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting the subscribe. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to try using this new Flexi Stamper for the first time. So first of all, I want to make sure that, let's see here. Okay, so that's how I make it bigger. So now I want to make it smaller. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this, and this will be for the first, I think this is going to be like the original stamp. So let me do a little shake. I think I shake this just because out of nervousness. So let me go ahead and put a little bit here on my little scraper, or on my little pad here. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and scrape away. So let's do that. Let's do it one more time there. Okay, I think I got it. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. So let's see. So there is my star. Let's see. Oh gosh, can you see it? Well, it's right over here. Once I take this off, you'll see it. So first of all, I want to go ahead and remove anything that kind of got stuck on there from the other areas. So I'm just kind of removing a few dots there. And then I'm going to go ahead and take it out of here. So let's see. Okay, there we go. So I'm just removing this piece here. So now you can see my black little star right there, right? Hopefully you can see it right there. And then when I look at it here, you can actually see it. Well, if I get the stamp out of the way. So now you can see the little star right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on one of these right here. And now I can see where I'm placing it. So I'm just going to go like this. And then now you can see I have my little black star right there. So now let me set it to the side. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean this piece off right here. So this is going to be all nice and clean again. Set it to the side. I'm just going to get me a little bit of acetone here, and I'm just going to clean my plate off so it's nice and clean for when I do the next one. So now it's all nice and clean. So let me go ahead and put that over here. Let me get that to dry a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my stamp back on here. So I just got to find the little line there. I'm going to go like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this as large as it will possibly go. So I think it's just like a couple of cranks. So I don't know if you noticed that the dome on this actually did get a little bit larger. So let me set that to the side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do repeat. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to take the black polish, and I'm going to go ahead and do my little superstar I am. And then we're going to do a little scraping action here. So let me scrape that off. Let me do one more time there. And then I'm going to take my jelly stamp here. And we're just going to go like this. So now I have the stamp there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there, trust me. And I'm going to remove all this mess that I just made over here. Okay. And let's see, is that not coming off there? So well, let me just use this here. This will come off. There we go. Okay. So now I have it stamped on here. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to crank this backwards. So now this should hopefully be bringing the stamp, and it should be making it smaller. And then I'm going to remove it from here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Turn it, pull it out, and you can see I have the little star stamp there. So hopefully now this shrunk it. So let me move my plate out of the way so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And you can see right here is the stamp. I'm just going to strategically put it right there, roll it, bring it out. And now I don't know if you can tell, but it did work. Look at, so I used the exact same stamp, but I made a larger one, and then I made it smaller right there. I know I didn't get it very centered or anything, but isn't that the coolest thing ever? Now, I do believe there's a way that you can make it larger as well. So let's try that and see if I can figure that one out. I'm really impressed with myself that I'm doing this. Honestly and truthfully, you guys, this is the first time I've tried it. So let me first go ahead and clean off my stamp. Now, I'm trying to think of which way I go now to see if I can enlarge it. So I think to enlarge it, okay, I think I start here with it at the smallest. So I have it really small. Is that right? Yeah, it's really small right now. Okay, yeah, I think I got it now. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's just like I'm trying to like think it out in my head. So let me go ahead and clean off my plate here. So that's nice and clean. Good. Hey, I'm impressed with myself. Are you guys impressed with me? So let's see here. So now what we're going to do is make sure I have this. So I have it all the way to the smallest setting there. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my polish out again. We are going to fill in that little star right there with a little bit of polish. Close my lid up. Get my little swiper out. We're going to do a little swipe there. Nice. And we are going to go ahead and pick up that image. So I do have the image right here, as you can see. Well, I know it's really hard for you guys to see it when I'm actually, when this blue is underneath it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand it now that I have it stamped on here. So now let me do a couple of little cranks. And I believe this is going to stretch the image to make it larger. So I have it all the way tightened up. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove it. So I just got to do a little crank, a little pull right here. Hopefully I'm in the frame for you guys and you can see everything I'm doing here. And now, I don't think I did it the right way. Let's see here. Well, let's just go ahead and stamp it and see what I end up with here. Oh, it didn't want to come off. Let's try that again. There we go. Well, okay. Well, that one is kind of a dud. So we may need to try that again. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to expand it? Now I've forgotten what I was supposed to do here. So let me put it on there again. All right. So we're going to bring it down. Okay. So it's down all the way. Wait. Okay. So wait. So this expands it, right? Okay. See, I got a little too cocky there now. So I have it down all the way. Okay. Yes. So now let me clean my little thing off here again. So we'll do that. Get that nice and clean. You can see it's clean. If you're still with me, thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. And let me do a little shake, shake, shake. Okay, there we go. And then, did I clean my stamper off? I can't remember. So we're going to do another little quick one there. All right, there we go. And then we're going to go over here. We are going to put some polish on there. Good. We're going to do a swipe here. Here's that. And then we are going to go ahead and pick it up. And there it is. So I have it on here. Let me just kind of remove the excess that I got there. And I believe this is how you stretch it out. I'm going to go ahead and just keep cranking this here so it gets larger. There, okay, so I have it to the largest, I believe. And then I want to disconnect it. So I'm going to do a little turn here, pull it off. I don't know why, but it doesn't seem like it looks much larger to me. But we're just going to test it over here. Well, why doesn't he want to stick there? I wonder why it's not releasing. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. This is so strange. I mean, I did those other ones perfectly fine, and I feel like I'm doing it the same way. Well, let me just try to do it one last time. And if it doesn't work this time, at least you know that you can go smaller and you can go larger here. So let me try it one more time here. Let's clean this guy off, get all that blackness out of there. And then I'm going to, let's see, maybe it just needs to dry a little more. All right, last try. I promise you guys. If you're still with me, thank you so much. And if you could leave me a comment down below so you let me know how I'm doing, I'd appreciate it. And if you're a little too shy to leave a comment, then just leave me a little star emoji down below. So then that way I know that you stopped by to visit me. So let's see here. Okay, there's that. So let's go ahead and do this one more time. Third time's a charm, right? Is that what they always say? I don't know if they say that, but that's what I'm saying right now. And let's do that. Let's do a little scrape here. And another little scrape there. We're going to grab the image. Okay, I've got my image right here. I know you can't see it, but trust me, it's there. I'm going to expand this. So I'm going to do a few cranks here. So I did a few cranks there. And then, oops, let me take it off of here so then I can see what I'm doing, because I can't see what I'm doing. Because see, now you can actually see it right through there. And then you're going to go ahead and like this and bring it off. Okay, there you go. I got it. Now I don't know if it looks much larger or not. But, you know, like I said, I'm not a pro at this. But you got your large image there. Or excuse me, that's like your regular image. And then this is your small image there. So you can see how you can make it a little bit smaller. So I think that is really cool. I'm definitely going to have to play around with this just a little bit more. Dabble around. Because I definitely going to need the practice. And then, you know, if you want to clean off your stamper, you can always use this. And you can kind of like just take this and you can kind of like just push it on there. And that's going to remove everything from this bottom portion. Because this, I don't know if you can see it here, but this is actually very, very sticky right there. So those were all the items that I received. I do want to thank so much to Maniology for working with me in this video and collaborating with me, because I am loving sharing all these items with you. And of course, I'm loving playing with all these items myself. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe. A like on your way would be great. And if you have an extra time, hop on over to Instagram. Follow me over there. It's Reviews with Sue, just like my channel name. So that's all I have for you guys today. Please be safe, be well, and I'll see you in the next video.